Hi, hello, good morning. Welcome to today's session. So, in the previous session, we were discussing about different spheres of Indian nationalism and national movement. So, in the previous session, we discussed about Rowlatt Act. So, this is one of the act which uh, was mainly introduced by British government, which gave supreme power or enormous power in suppressing the political activities of Indians, and it even allowed the detention of political prisoners, one who is taking their involvement and participation in launching various movements and agitations against the British. They are sentenced to jail without trial for 2 years. So the second incident, it is the the Jallianwala Bagh massacre. So this is one of the uh, uh, event which was mainly taken place on 13th April 1919. So here huge crowd, large number of people, they gathered peacefully without any intention of destroying the uh, or creating the violence. So General Dyer, he covered all the area, blocked all the exit points, and ordered to fire on the people gathered. So this made the killing of hundreds and thousands of people, and even people, they became injured, they lost their life. So this rumor or this spread, this news got spreaded, and hence it made to launch different strikes, clashes between people and police, and people started to attack on government buildings, police stations, and others. So for this, government even not responded positively, it responded with brutal repression. So after this, Gandhiji called off Rowlatt Satyagraha, and he started his own method of uh, fighting against British. So in today's session, let us discuss about Khilafat movement. So Khilafat movement, it is the movement started by two Ali brothers, that is Shaukat Ali and Muhammad Ali. So Khilafat committee, it was formed in Bombay in the month of March 1919. It is formed to defend the Khalifa temporal power in Europe. So Gandhiji convinced the Congress to join the hands with Khilafat movement so that it should not make the division of people. And Gandhiji started non-cooperation campaign for Swaraj. He started to uh, express his dissatisfaction after the Jallianwala Bagh massacre through non-cooperation movement. So at the Congress session held at Nagpur in the month of December 1920, so non-cooperation movement or non-cooperation program, it was mainly adopted. Then how this non-cooperation movement began or taken part by people in rural areas as well as in urban areas. So the movement in the towns. So particularly non-cooperation movement, it started with the middle class participation in cities. In this non-cooperation movement, many students, teachers, lawyers gave up their studies, gave up their jobs, gave up their legal practices, and joined in the movement. So council elections were boycotted, and the foreign goods were completely boycotted, and liquor shops were picketed. But this movement in the cities gradually slowed down because Khadi cloth was often more expensive Boycott of British institutions posed a problem since alternative Indian institutions were less in number. Movement in countryside. So many peasants and tribals took participation or struggle which turned violent gradually. Peasant movement in Awadh. The peasants were led by Baba Ramachandra in Awadh against landlords and talukdars. In 1920, the Awadh Kisan Sabha was set up and headed by Jawaharlal Nehru, Baba Ramachandra and few others. Movement of tribal in Andhra Pradesh. Allari Sitarama Raju led the guerrilla warfare in the Gudem hills of Andhra Pradesh. The rebels attacked police stations. Raju was captured and executed in 1924. So, Khilafat movement, non-cooperation movement, the movement in towns, movement in countryside. So after discussing these concepts in today's session, let us stop today's session and let us continue our discussion in tomorrow's session. Until then, stay at home, stay safe. Thank you one and all.